Let me start with something that might surprise you. For decades, you've heard the same advice over and over again. Drink more water. It's good for you. Simple, harmless, almost boring. But here's what almost no one tells men over 50. Most men aren't just drinking too little water, they're drinking it in a way that quietly sabotages their sexual performance. Wrong timing, wrong rhythm, and sometimes the wrong balance altogether. And when you correct this one overlooked habit, something interesting happens. Circulation improves, energy stabilizes, confidence returns, and yes, erections become stronger, faster, and more reliable. Today, I'm going to show you why hydration plays a much bigger role in male performance than most doctors ever explain. How even mild dehydration slowly undermines erections without obvious symptoms, and exactly how to drink water in a way that supports sexual function as you age. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you'll understand why water may be one of the most underrated performance tools available to men after 50. Let's begin with the foundation. An erection is not a mystery, it's not magic, and it's not purely psychological. At its core, an erection is a hydraulic event. Blood flows in, pressure builds, tissue expands, firmness is maintained. Think of it like water pressure in a hose. If pressure is strong and consistent, the hose stays firm. If pressure drops, even slightly, the hose weakens. Here's the critical connection. Your blood is mostly water. When your body doesn't have enough fluid, blood volume decreases, circulation slows, pressure weakens. And when that happens, the first system to lose priority is not your brain, not your heart, but sexual function. Your body is intelligent. When resources are limited, it shifts into conservation mode. Blood is redirected to vital organs needed for survival. Everything else waits its turn. Even if your desire is present, your body may simply lack the pressure needed to support a full erection. This is why many men describe erections that feel almost there, or that take longer to develop or fade before they're ready. And here's something most men don't realize. Dehydration doesn't need to be severe to cause this. Even mild dehydration thickens the blood. Picture trying to push water through a narrow pipe. Easy. Now picture pushing syrup through that same pipe. That's what thickened blood feels like moving through smaller arteries, especially the ones supplying the penis. Now layer age on top of that. After 50, blood vessels naturally lose elasticity. Nitric oxide production declines. Arterial walls stiffen. So if vessels are already less flexible, thickened blood only makes the job harder. The result? Erections that require more effort. Erections that don't last as long. Erections that don't feel as full. And here's the good news. This is not always a hormone issue, not always a psychological block, not always something that requires medication. Sometimes it's simply a hydraulic system running low on fluid. And once you understand how hydration really works, this becomes one of the easiest problems to improve. Now, this is where many men make their first mistake. They think, all right, I'll just drink more water. Logical idea, wrong execution. One of the most common patterns I see is what I call panic drinking. A man realizes late in the day that he hasn't had enough water, so he chugs 2 or 3 large glasses all at once, often right before intimacy. The intention is good, the result is not. Rapidly consuming large volumes of water dilutes blood sodium levels too quickly. This can lead to bloating, discomfort, lightheadedness, and muscle weakness. It also puts pressure on the bladder. Instead of being relaxed and present, the body is distracted. Not exactly ideal for performance. Another common pattern is the drought and flood cycle. Hours of barely drinking anything, followed by heavy intake later in the day. Your body doesn't thrive on extremes, it thrives on consistency. Cells function best when hydration is steady. Blood vessels perform best when volume is stable. Erectile tissue responds best when pressure is reliable. Large swings between dehydration and overhydration force your system to constantly adapt, creating stress on the kidneys, heart, and circulation. And here's something most people miss. Thirst is not an early warning sign. It's a late one. By the time you feel thirsty, dehydration has already affected circulation. Blood flow has already slowed, pressure has already dipped. That means waiting for thirst is waiting too long, especially after 50, when the body becomes less efficient at conserving water. So the solution isn't just more water, it's smarter hydration. And this is where everything starts to change. The first step is what you do in the morning. Within 20 minutes of waking, your body has already gone 7 to 8 hours without fluid. You've been breathing, losing moisture, filtering waste. Even if you don't feel it, you wake up mildly dehydrated. Starting the day with a tall glass of water, about 300 to 400 milliliters, does something powerful. It rehydrates cells, wakes up blood vessels, signals the kidneys to flush waste efficiently. Think of it like priming a pump before turning it on. And here's a small upgrade that makes this even more effective. Add a small pinch of natural mineral salt and the juice of half a lemon. Not for flavor, for function. The minerals help restore electrolyte balance, critical for nerve signaling and muscle relaxation. The lemon provides vitamin C, which helps protect nitric oxide, the compound responsible for opening blood vessels. That combination supports circulation from the moment your day begins. From there, hydration becomes a steady rhythm, not a binge. Instead of large amounts all at once, aim for smaller sips consistently, roughly half a glass every 45 to 60 minutes. This keeps blood volume stable, prevents energy dips, supports cardiovascular function all day. And yes, intimacy counts as physical activity. Hydrated muscles perform better. Hydrated pelvic floor muscles support firmness and control. And here's a tip many men appreciate. If you anticipate intimacy later in the evening, continue steady hydration during the day, but ease up on larger amounts about 45 minutes beforehand. You'll maintain circulation benefits without bladder distraction. Now, if this information is already opening your eyes, take a moment to engage with it. A simple like tells me this kind of practical guidance matters to you, and it helps more men find it. Because what we're about to discuss next goes even deeper. Hydration doesn't just affect blood flow. It affects hormones, nerves, and long-term performance in ways most men never connect. Let's talk about hormones, specifically testosterone. Testosterone production depends heavily on kidney and adrenal gland health. The kidneys regulate fluid balance, electrolytes, and blood filtration. The adrenal glands, which sit above them, help produce testosterone precursors. When your body is dehydrated, both systems are forced into overdrive just to maintain basic survival. That stress response raises cortisol, and cortisol and testosterone do not cooperate. Chronically elevated cortisol suppresses testosterone production. Over time, this can reduce libido, lower energy, and weaken sexual response. Hydration helps keep cortisol in check by reducing physiological stress. Now let's look at the nervous system. Erections aren't just about blood filling tissue. They begin as electrical signals from the brain, down the spinal cord, through pelvic nerves into the smooth muscle of the penis. Those signals must be fast, precise, and coordinated. Dehydration disrupts the fluid balance around nerve cells. Signal transmission slows, responsiveness drops. That can show up as delayed arousal, less spontaneity, or difficulty maintaining firmness. Proper hydration keeps sodium and potassium exchange working efficiently inside nerve cells, allowing signals to travel cleanly and quickly. That's why well-hydrated men often describe erections as happening naturally rather than needing effort. Hydration also supports nitric oxide production at the cellular level. Nitric oxide is what translates nerve signals into physical erections by telling blood vessels to relax and open. So when hydration, electrolytes, and circulation work together, both the hardware and the software of sexual function improve. Now here's where many men unknowingly cancel out their progress. They say, I drink plenty of fluids. But when we look closer, those fluids are mostly coffee, tea, soda, or alcohol. Yes, these contain water, but they also contain compounds that increase fluid loss. Caffeine is a mild diuretic. Alcohol suppresses the hormone that helps retain water. So while you're drinking, you're also flushing. Mild dehydration often flies under the radar. You may not feel parched, but your body still runs at a deficit. One simple indicator is urine color. Pale straw yellow usually means adequate hydration. Consistently darker color means your body wants more fluid. Other subtle signs include afternoon fatigue, muscle cramps at night, and reduced morning erections. Nighttime erections rely heavily on optimal blood flow and nerve signaling. When hydration is off, they often diminish first. Now here's where hydration becomes a multiplier. When combined with circulation-friendly habits, its effects compound. Foods like beets, spinach, berries, and fatty fish support nitric oxide, reduce inflammation, and improve arterial flexibility. When hydrated, your body delivers these nutrients more efficiently to pelvic tissues. Physical activity, even a brisk 20-minute walk, increases lower body blood flow. But dehydration thickens blood, making exercise benefits less effective. Hydration ensures that increased circulation actually reaches erectile tissue. And we cannot ignore sleep. Most testosterone production happens during deep sleep. Dehydration disrupts sleep in two ways. First, it increases nighttime awakenings due to thirst or elevated heart rate. Second, it can increase nighttime urination if fluids are consumed improperly. Fragmented sleep lowers testosterone, slows recovery, and weakens morning performance. Steady hydration earlier in the day supports deeper, uninterrupted rest. And here's what makes this so powerful. This entire approach costs nothing, has no side effects, and benefits your whole body. I've watched men in their 50s, 60s, and even 70s regain confidence and consistency simply by correcting hydration habits, not by chasing quick fixes, but by supporting the systems that already exist. Tomorrow morning, start with that glass of water. Hydrate steadily through the day. Pay attention to how your energy shifts. Within a week or two, many men notice improved mood, better stamina, and more dependable erections. If this message resonated with you, stay connected. Subscribing ensures you don't miss future guidance designed specifically for men who want strength, clarity, and confidence as they age. Your best years are not behind you. They're built one simple habit at a time, and it starts with caring for the basics.